All right, everybody, we're back. And we are back with something I've never seen before. Don't own it in real life, haven't even seen anybody else play this. So we're going to experience something new together. And that is the Vignette of Death for the White Gigialion. Let's see what this does. Oh, I probably should have done this the other way around. Oh well. So this gives us our gear. We get a stone nose. Interesting. Let me actually put this over here. We got our Gigialion book. That's going to be important. Gigialion's AI deck. The Caterium, which I don't think we're going to need for this. Gigialion's hit locations. The rare gear. Strain, which, I think technically this is going to be required. So what this is, if the survivors from Dead Rocks, this is like a special little, I believe, single session campaign, defeat the White Gigialion, then, enraged, the White Gigalion's pregnant mate overtakes the exhausted survivors, devouring them. Its guts twist audibly as the peculiar minerals of the lovelorn rock combine with the primitive concoction that is the survivor's frenzy drink. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on. The volatile mixture wreaks havoc on the recessive genes of its unborn young, ensuring the Gigialion aberration continues. Campaigns with the White Lion Quarry may now also hunt the White Gigialion Quarry. So this is an upgrade to the White Lion that we can then add to our campaigns. What else we got in here? Strange resources. Don't think we're going to be needing that. The Vignette Survivors. That's something we're going to need. The Gigicaterium. Not going to need that right now. Hungry Basalt. No idea what this is. What is this thing? Are these special? Oh, I think these are special survivors for the campaign. Yeah, because we got Breccia, Gadrock, and the Rock Knight. Cool. So let's kick this off. Let's see what we got going on here. Vignettes of Death are brief ordeals set in Kingdom Death Monster. This vignette is designed for a single play session and uses components from your core game. After the tale is told, its memory can change current and future campaigns. Vignettes are ideal diversions from campaigns of Monster. Well, we could use a diversion right about now. They are short and great for playing without unpacking your beloved settlements. This vignette tells the story of 4 survivors from Dead Rock stumbling upon the White Gigialion, a massive aberrant of the White Lion species, using vignette survivor cards, pre-constructed vignette survivor gear overlays, White Lion cards, and new White Gigialion cards. You will live the story of these survivors' final moments. Has unique terrain setup. Characteristic attributes shown on page. Listed start and play. Smart cat starts on the top of deck. Okay, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So since it is an upgrade, right? The upgraded version is 3x3. So the regular White Lion cards that show it being 2x2, just kind of gotta go with it. Use the 4 Vignette Survivor cards to fill blank survivor record sheets for each survivor. These cards list the survivor's current armor, survival, permanent attributes, weapon proficiencies, fighting arts, disorders, and other details of their life up to this fateful point. All right, so let's start with that. So actually, don't think we need these guys. Or if we do, we can probably just go snag them again. So we've got Rock Knight. Oh, I'm never going to get this perfect, so good enough. Gadrock. TJ Gadrock over here. Close enough. Brescia. That was a pretty good one. And Hungry Basalt. Oh, I got to go find their models, don't I? Ah, shoot. And I think they have special character sheets over here. What have we got? People of the Sun, Squires, Stars, Sun. No. Okay, so they just use regular character sheets. Trying to see if there's like a quick setup. I thought there was, but I think it's only for the Squires campaign. That's fine. We'll grab a couple sheets. So I'm assuming that's what this deck is for. Let's just get them all out real quick. Okay, so they use, looks like the standard models. So Rock Knight, so this is Dead Rock Knight. I've never seen that model before. That is this one. I'll go take a quick look at the shelf, but I think we're probably just going to end up using one of these guys. Because I've never seen that before in my life. What else have we got here? Gadrock. This is just... Or no, these... I thought this was one of the regular White Lion guys, but it's not. Alright, so I got to go search the shelf for all these folks. I could have done it offline, but I kind of wanted to experience the unboxing with y'all. Hungry Basalt. All right, I've definitely seen this guy's model. And Brescia. Oh, she looks cool. Oh, God, I keep... All right, let's go see if we can find him. Who have we got in here? Nope. Definitely not you. Nope. All right, there's Brescia. We'll grab her. Oh, there's, I think that was Dead Rock. Who's hiding back here? Nope. That doesn't look right. You're one of them, I think. We'll grab you anyway, just to be safe. You're definitely one of them. No, 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 no. Screw you. I think I got them. Let's check. Yep, that's all. I should have just checked my inventory. Okay, so Brescia, Rock Knight, Hungry Basalt, and Gadrock. Does this tell me what their gear is? This tells me that their stats are. That's nice. So Rock Knight, knighted by the Kingsman. Well, that's not good. The self-proclaimed Rock Knight never leaves her lovelorn rock. She is squeamish, suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, and is a club specialist. With 6 Hunt XP, King Step, and Clutch... Oh, we got to do all kinds of setup here. Okay. Let's... I really wish they'd given us pre-made character sheets for these guys. Yep. Gigantic Cat tells the story of 4 Dead Rock survivors and their showdown. The aftermath of this isolated showdown completes this tale. Oh, so, okay. So we just gotta... What gear do they have, though? Sorry, current armor, survival, permanent oh, I guess the gear specifically doesn't matter. It's just, hey, here's what their stats are. Okay. So we'll start off with Rock Knight of Dead Rock. So, whoops. We do have all of our survival abilities available to us. That's nice. Okay, so Rock Knight. He has, or she has, 6 XP. All right. Survival. 3. 6 insanity. 3 armor to the head, none to the hands. 4, 4, and 4. With 1 strength. There it is, 2 understanding. So it says she's a club specialist, but what weapon does she have? Interesting. I must be missing something here. All right, actually, I have a quick idea. First of all, let me double check that I didn't miss something here. Just make sure there's nothing hiding in here. Let's actually get the lion. See if we set up the showdown, let's see if maybe this stuff populates. Maybe. Oh, I hear a lot of stuff happening. Oh God, everything disappeared. Where'd everybody go? Oh, it parked them over here. Did it give me their character sheets, though? It did give me their character sheets. Okay, I can deal with that. So we'll just scrap these. And this is nice. Like, hey, here's how you had it set up before. I don't think we're really going to need that. Should be able to figure out where all this stuff goes. Where did the... Oh, there... Oh, goodness. Okay. Where'd everybody else go? Oh, they're hiding. They're hiding. They're under here, aren't they? Nope. It's probably because... Okay. Nope. Not there. They're probably under the board. All right. So real quick, we're going to reset the room. That's fine. I'll deal with all the shenanigans tomorrow. Because the way I have the table set up is non-standard, and I think when you do the setup for the vignette, it assumes everything is in the normal positions. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I think it set it up like this, and that didn't work. You can go away. Let me go get my lion again. I got work to do over the weekend. There he is. So now if we bring him out and we do the setup again... There we go. Okay, we got there. So I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. This is not what I'm used to, but I will persevere. Okay, got some stuff over here. And just a couple more things to figure out. All right, so which one ended up Rock Knight? Okay, so we're just going to copy Rock Knight over to the player 3 spot because we already looked at all that. So what does any of this stuff mean? So Rock Knight has the Lovelorn Rock. He will never be apart. Bone Darts. We know what those do. Armor spikes. If adjacent to the monster when you suffer a severe body injury, the monster suffers a wound. That's not great. Skull Helm, the Regal Placard. Oh, this is the Kingsman gear. Okay. Yeah, so Rock Knight is like 2 rounds away from turning into a Kingsman. Got the Skullcap Hammer. On a perfect hit, the monster is dazed and gains -1 speed token until the end of its turn. Nice. Bone Earrings. At the start of the showdown, gain +2 speed and +2 strength tokens if insane. And all gear in your gear grid has the bone keyword. I'm going to assume everything has the bone keyword. Yes. Okay, so that's interesting. We also have Clutch Fighter. If you have 3 or more bleeding tokens, gain 1 strength and 1 accuracy. And King Step. So we don't get all of the effective King Step like we saw when we fought the Kingsman. But we do get this part. Whenever you attack after drawing hit locations, you may choose 1 hit location to discard and draw a new one. Okay, so who is our actual player 1? Okay, that's why you get a... There we go. Hungry Basalt of Deadrock. Basalt with just 1 hunt XP is the most promising youth in Deadrock. The community trained him well as he is prepared for the challenges of the hunt. However, the weight of their hopes hangs heavy around on his broad shoulders, leading him to a binge-eating disorder. Okay, so our actual player 1 is Hungry Basalt. 1 XP, 3 courage, 1 understanding, 3 survival, 3 insanity. 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. 5. And no other stats. What has he got going on? He's got the Gorm gear. We haven't seen this yet. Let's see. We got +1 strength. Is that actually... Okay, so the stats on the gear are not reflected. So nothing else to do here. So Monster Tooth Necklace isn't online, but he does have 1 additional strength from that. Elder Earrings, gain +2 survival. I'm assuming their survival limit is 3. Because everybody has 3 survival. Because I don't know what this means. Gormit sleeves. Gormit suit. All right, so he can guard. Make guard. Guard and block are not the same thing. Okay, here, guard. Is this online, first of all? Yes. At the end of your attack, if you are standing and have a shield in your gear grid, spend 1 survival to move 3 spaces directly away from the monster and block 1 for free. Okay. So that's interesting. You block, but you're also getting out of the way. Gormit Mask, if your courage is higher than star. I don't know what the monster's level is concerned, but I'm going to say yes, because it would be silly. Ignore intimidate actions. Boss is brave while adjacent to you. Insane survivors gain +1 speed. Oh, there's so much to keep track of, guys. On perfect hit, the edge sharpens, gain +4 strength, and round leather shoe. And those. So binge eating. Interesting. So binge eating says he cannot depart unless he has consumable gear in his grid. He doesn't have consumable gear in his grid, but that's the way it is. Maybe he gained it on the hunt phase. That's what we're going to say. Also, we had Squeamish here, cannot depart. That's fine. And PTSD. Okay, so these guys got messed up on the hunt is what I'm reading here. All right, next up we have this again. We have Brescia. Brescia is a whip specialist. Oh, I got to go get those cards. She has Mighty Strike and 5 Hunt XP. Whenever she returns to the settlement, she is compelled to tinker. Well, that's not going to matter. She has 5 XP, 1 Courage, 5 Understanding, 4 Survival. So maybe 8 is the limit. I'm going to roll with that. I'm going to say 8 is the survival limit. 2 Insanity, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And nothing else special there. What is her? She's got the full leather set. That's nice. Oh, I gotta go fishing for more stuff. All right. So on a perfect hit, discard mood and play. So Lucky Charm is online. She has 1 luck. And Monster Grease is online, so she has 2 evasion. She also has Mighty Strike, so on a perfect hit, gain +2 strength. Nice. And then finally, Gadrock of Deadrock. The ill-tempered and vocal Gadrock is proficient in Katars. He is an Orator of Death and a Hoarder. He is stalwart, has 4 Hunt XP, and despite his impressive chest scars, has no injuries. That's fun. So, 4 Hunt XP, 6 Courage, 2 Understanding, 3 Survival, 4 Insanity. 3s all the way down. And no other special stats. He's got the Gorn. For an action, all non-def knockdown survivors stand and gain 1 armor at all hit locations. That's nice. White Lion boots are not online. A White Lion coat can pounce. Frenzy drink. Okay. Lion headdress. Don't know if that's... I gotta go get the armor sets cards. This isn't online. That's going to be relevant. And he has the Beast Knuckle. Okay. So he has Order of Death. We know what that one does. And Hoarder is not going to be relevant. So, one thing I do need to do is I need to go... Oh, God. All the cards are in here. Where's my armor sets? There we are. So this is what the box looks like when you have everything. What do I need? I need Gorm. I need Leather. I need White Lion. Because I don't think Rock Knight had an armor set. So let's see here. White Lion. So this is calculated, although it's not including the lion headdress. So we get an extra 1 armor to his head. So the White Lion armor, your weapons are your claws, gain +1 speed and +2 strength when attacking with daggers or katars. It does have katars, okay. Leather armor set, we're already largely aware of what this does. Ignore bash. And so the +1 to all hit locations, that is applied, okay. Gorm armor, we have not seen this one yet. So this is the regeneration suit, which we don't have. When you suffer more than 1 severe injury from an attack, ignore the 2nd severe injury. Got it. And then, yeah, this is not an armor set. What else do I need? I need some proficiencies. I need club specialist. He doesn't have anything. I need whip specialist. And level 2 guitars doesn't mean anything. Weapon proficiencies. Where are you? There you are. So what did I say? I've already forgotten. Don't need guitar. I need whip and club. There's whip. And club. So whip specialization means when you wound with a whip, instead of moving the top card of the AI deck into the wound stack, you may move the top card of the AI discard pile. That's nice. Oh, okay, yeah. And then club. Who had club? He had club. On a perfect hit, double your wound attempt total. Okay. All right, so this is a lot, but I think I got it. Oh, I got to go get the rule book again. Is it this one? It's got to be this one. Nope, that's the butcher. I don't need the butcher. Where did the lion book go? Oh. Hey, come here. Oh my goodness. I lost the White Lion book. Is it in my inventory? It's not in my inventory. It was a little book like this. Oh God, don't make me reset everything again. It's not here. This is, there's so much junk. After all this, I'm getting a little frustrated here, team. Is it in my chest? It's not in my chest. It's not anywhere here, obviously. It's gone. I've lost it. Which means I'm going to need to reset the room again and redo all this, which, I'll be honest with you. Oh, there it is. We found it. Crisis averted. All right. Let's get this going. Vignette, the gigantic cat. The survivors from Dead Rock had lost their quarry's trail. Starved and worn, they hid from the oppressive dark in a stony nook. Depression and anxiety filled their silence. Time passed, their prostrate bodies drained of hope. Restless, the mad survivor caressed her rosy rock and whispered. Desperation made sense of nonsense. They would venture deeper into the darkness, deeper than anyone had ever gone, and find their grave. With a grim twinkle in their eyes, they set out. They came upon a mountain of hissing phlegm and slipped through a dried crack. They found a razor-sharp wall of stone fingernails and used their cloaks to soften their ascent. The ground spun beneath them, and they vomited as they stumbled onward. Finally, a blasted field opened before them. Atop a weathered stone slicked with rotting flesh rested a white lion larger than any they had seen. Its massive face turned in their direction, nostrils flaring. They felt the air flowing past as the monster inhaled their scent. They had found what they sought. So we set up the white Gigialion. It's already been done for us. That's nice. That's that. And then this is for when you have it in the regular campaign, so we're not doing anything with that. And that's it. Just a small little book. Okay. So we've got a lot of interesting terrain here. A bunch of survivors that these aren't even the right... Oh, I gotta... It's doing weird things again. So, Hungry Basalt. Which one was that? That was... Yeah, that's you. Unassigned survivor. Yeah, it's calling them all brave. That's weird. And I forgot where he started. I think it was there. Shenanigans afoot, but we'll do our best. Maybe I gotta do this. Unassigned sheet. Nope. Oh, because it called them all brave. That's why. So Brave is one of the survivors from the Black Knight expansion. So I think that's where it got confused. There's a special campaign for the Black Knight as well, which we'll get to one day. Are we good now? Rock Knight, Brescia, Gavrock, and Basalt. Okay. So the lion's going first. Of course, everything is in weird places that I'm not used to. Oh, I still need to get the lion stats. Shoot. Level Vignette. How many wounds does this bad boy have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 wounds. 8 movement, 10 toughness, +1 speed, and +1 damage. He's got the regular basic action from the White Lion. We have Vicious. At the end of each monster turn, the monster gets low to the ground, preparing to dash away. Target all adjacent survivors. Full move the monster. Even if there are no targets away from all other threats, all targets suffer grab. So it's kind of similar to what we had. Actually, I think this might... It's an upgraded version of what the regular White Lion did. So again, survival to dash away is going to be needed. And then Giga Claws. Whenever the monster collides with a survivor, it snags them with its hooked claws. They suffer grab. This does not cause a survivor to suffer grab multiple times. When a survivor suffers grab, roll 1d10 on a 9+. They get skewered and suffer bleed. So I'm going to make a ruling here that, because I'm a little unsure, that this effect only triggers on this specific grab action and not other grabs. Totally guessing, but I think that's how at least I'm going to rule that. Right, we also had some like start a showdown stuff, didn't we? Nothing here. So I'm assuming the depart ones were already applied. At the start of the showdown, gain +2 speed and +2 strength tokens. So that's going to happen. That might be it. Yeah, all right, so need to grab those. Speed, speed, strength, strength. So that is Rock Knight. So that's up to 3 strength. +2 speed. Okay. This is wild. I think we finally got this all figured out. Prepared doesn't matter. One last check of all these abilities. Tinker doesn't matter. Stalwart. Can't be knocked down by brain trauma or intimidate. Got to remember that. Not going to remember that. I got it. Lion goes first. Let's do it. Smart cat. Reveal the top 10 AI, 1 card at a time. Put the first 2 mood cards revealed into play, then shuffle the deck. Nope. 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 4. That's 1. 5. And 6. Okay. So we've got Bloodthirsty in play. So we've seen this one before. When you wound, it gets a token. At the start of the monster's turn, if there's 3 or more tokens, it does an extra basic action. And Alert. When a survivor moves into a space within the zone of death, stop their movement, they gain the priority target token. So good news is, at least for now, those both count as wounds. And actually, one more, because Smart Cat archives itself. Nice. So we got to draw an AI card for Bloodthirsty. Let's do that first. Vicious Claw, random survivor in range. I didn't get the cards out, so we're just going to roll for it. That's Basalt, which is this guy. So he's just going to step up. Speed 2, accuracy 2. That is 2 hits, so you will take 1 damage each. Or no, wait. Got +1 speed. That's the wrong one. Come on. Okay, still 2 hits, but it's going to be 2 damage each to the head and the legs. I think we're just going to tank that for now. And 1 bleeding token. Need to grab all those. Nope, that's the wrong one. Just grab a whole bunch of those. I'm going to need them. That's Rock Knight. This is Basalt. Got it. Okay. And that's 2 tokens onto Bloodthirsty to start with. All right, back around to our turn. So we have Alert in play, so we don't want to move. Unfortunately, I think Brescia is out of range. Oh, that's... Whip is range 3, so she might be in range. Well, she's definitely in range. Now, the thing is, do we want to use that to get rid of Alert? I'd rather use that to try to get rid of Bloodthirsty. So we're going to hold off on her for just a minute. Our other options, Gadrock. Gadrock can't do anything. Rock Knight. This is range 1. So let's start with Basalt with the Greater Gax. Two speed and hitting on 6s. Wait a second. Didn't even pay attention. When the monster is knocked down, discard alert. Okay. So I don't have anything that'll force a knockdown. Ooh, we got to be real careful. Well, no, we can basically we can bait out an attack then. Who is most likely to live through an attack? Brescia is our tank. Okay. So she's going to take a step forward, stop, gain the priority target, get basic actioned, but then she can continue her turn, I believe. So let's do that. Let's actually scoot her here. Or no, what's the zone of death? It goes back 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can game this a bit. We can step back into the grass. Target come after us. So this is 3 speed, accuracy 2, 4, 6. That is 1 hit, which is 2 damage to her head. That's suboptimal. I don't think she has anything else special. There's so many rules. Like it's one thing when like you stack up these rules over the course of a campaign and you learn like each one individually. Getting 4 fully kitted out characters at once is a bit much. So now, since that triggered, we do get to discard alert. And that is 1 more wound back on the monster, but that's preferable. So let's have her attack with that whip. So optimally, on a perfect hit, we can get rid of Bloodthirsty, because that's the only way to get rid of Bloodthirsty. So 3 speed hitting on 6s. Not quite. Did get 1 hit at least. Oh no, actually, because we have whip specialization. Well, no, whip specialization will let us get rid of alert, assuming we wound. So that is 3 strength. So she needs a 7. She needs a 7. She does not get it. Okay. Oh, we didn't even draw a hit location. Goodness. Oh, yeah. No shot. Place the monster so the attacker is in the purple space. Oh, this is wild. Full move the monster forward in a straight line. So the Gigalion's going to go here. Brescia is going to come along for the ride because that was this thing. Okay, so she is knocked down. What is the monster level for this? Level 2. Okay. So she's going to take 2 damage to her legs. And then... Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay. We could do a quick fix on that. Basalt had to spend a survival to dash out of range of that. Easy fix. Okay, but this, so on a 9+, suffer 1 bleed. Okay, we're good. So we are not off to a great start. What can we do? Let's see, can he do his thing? We have 3 spaces in a straight line. Nope, can't do that. I don't think anybody can really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can Orator. That's probably worth doing. That's the end of round. Okay. Yeah, let's just use Orator of Death to give everybody an extra 2 insanity. Can't really do much of anything. Throw a Bone Dart with Rock Knight. It's better than nothing. Two, 3, 4, 5. We'll end his turn there. Might as well block with the shield. I don't think it'll do anything, but it's better than nothing. Then Rock Knight, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to be spending survival on extra stuff because there's not a lot of survival to go around and I need dashes. So Rock Knight will throw the Bone Darts. And Rock Knight has 2 speed tokens, so he's going to fling she's going to fling 3 of these things. Hitting on 7s. That is 1 hit. Don't think anything triggers off a perfect hit. Also, that's a 3rd token on here for the grab damage. Boo. So that is 3, 6. So we need a 4. Oh, we got. I keep forgetting it. I'm all out of sorts. So we need a 4 to wound. That is a 9. She is not the one with the extra luck. Would have been nice. But we do a wound. There's our first proper wound. Go team. Oh, we definitely need to stand up Brescia, though. Because being knocked down against the lion is bad news. We will have Rock Knight spend the survival. All right, back to the lion. These come off. We do a basic action. Closest survivor, that's Brescia. So it's going to be 3 speed. Hitting on 4. 8, 7, 6, 3 hits. So that's 2 damage each. Boy. Waste body. We'll keep tanking for now. Wow, this fight's wild. This is definitely a 4-player thing. This is a lot for one person to keep track of. But that's what this was made for. It was like, hey, let me introduce my friends to this game with basically a one-shot. And we still have to draw a card. Grasp. Oh, see? Good thing. Well, maybe not, because closest survivor in range is still Brescia. Oh, and then all three of these come back on. So 2-speed hitting on 4s. 1 hit. We're actually going to dodge that because this is bad news. Okay. And then we also have to spend a survival to dash so that this thing doesn't happen. All right, let's get in and let's start doing some damage. I'm really curious to see what these people can do. First thing I'm going to do is get Brescia the heck out of this front facing. We'll scoot her over here. So again, looking for 6s. 1 hit. God, still looking so close on perfect hits. All right, and what did we say? She is 3 strength, so she's wounding on a 7. I'm not entirely sure what she's supposed to be doing. Like, I guess her whole thing is fishing for perfect hits, because if she does a perfect hit, she's not doing much. All right, well, she does a wound. After all that, nothing else happens here. And then with specialization, I could have chosen grasp instead of whatever was on top. I don't know what was on top, so I'm just gonna grasp we can deal with. All right. 1, 2, 3. We can pounce. I'm just doing fun stuff. I'm seeing what these people can do. So we're going to pounce with Gadrock. Spend movement and action to move 3 spaces in a straight line. 1, 2, 3. Sure did. And we're in the blind spot. Activate a melee weapon with +1 strength. And then also with the White Lion armor, we get +1 speed and +2 strength with our daggers and guitars. I'm actually going to put that on his character sheet because he's always going to be attacking with that, just so or on the overlay, just so I don't forget it. +2 strength and +1 speed. So he's going to be +3 strength on this attack. So Beast Knuckles going to be hitting on 5s in the blind spot. +1 speed. Two hits. Okay, nothing bad on this one, so we're going to start with that. So he's at 3 + 4, 7, so he needs 3 to wound. Neat. 3 to wound. All right, goodness. If I failed both of those, kind of just quit this game forever. Who do we want to go next? Let's let Basalt go next. And then I gotta remember he can do this thing. But I don't know if I want to do that. Like, it's weird. I guess Brescia is our main tank. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So it does have reach, which is handy. So we can come around to here. Actually, we can go. Well, no, just to be safe, we'll stay here. So 2 speed, hitting on 6s. Nothing particularly special about him. 1 hit to the ribs, and we are 4, 5, so we are wounding on a 5. Got him. And then we might as well do the Gormit suit thing. So step back 3 spaces. We can do it for free because of this. So we're going to step back 3 and then get a block 1 for free. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, Rock Knight. It's got to get up close and personal. But I think that's kind of the purpose of this character. So, what do we got here? We're at 4 speed. Oh my goodness. 4 speed hitting on 7s. Two hits. So I guess we'll probably start with this one. So we've got 3, 6, so we're wounding on a 4. And then what is this again? Perfect hits. That didn't matter. Oh, and we have King Step. I forgot about that. I don't think we're going to use it right now, because I think both of these are okay. All right, so we're wounding on a 4. That's a wound. And then we said this one was going to be first. And then same thing here. That is a crit. -1 accuracy. Nice. There it is. That will be updated in future versions of the overlay. That is in development. I almost said something, but not getting cocky. That is a lesson we have learned. Don't get cocky. So that is everybody's turn, and this is at the end of the monster's turn, right? Yeah, at the end of the monster's turn. And then he has the priority target token from the other thing. So next up, we've got Power SWAT. So it's definitely going to target Rock Knight. 2 speed, hitting on probably he's in the thing, so hitting on 4s. Yeah, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, so this is going to be 3 damage. Oh, that's the wrong die. 3 damage to the head. We're definitely going to dodge that. So then nothing happens here. And then now we've got to spend survival to dash. Which means Rock Knight is in bad shape because she is out of survival. And then Gadrock is down to 2. Well, here's the thing. Gadrock is actually going to dash that many spaces. So they can pounce back in. Oh, I also got to do this. Shoot. So technically this would have been the first attack on her. We'll just do it now. Let's not. So 3 speed hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits, so that's 2 damage each. Head, body, body. Yikes. We're okay. All right. Back at it. And we're just going to do the pounce thing again, because that was fun. So what did we say here? We're 3 speed hitting on 6s this time. 1 hit. And we're 3 strength. Yes, we're 3 strength plus 4. So we're wounding on a 3. Oh, actually, we're hitting on 5s now because he's -1 evasion. Right? It was -1 evasion? -1 accuracy. Never mind. Oh, that might have been relevant at some point. I thought it was evasion. Let me actually double check that. Was it? Which card was it? Yeah, it was -1 accuracy. Okay. So yes, we are wounding on a 3. Doesn't have luck. Does not. This is not deadly. No. Oh, also got to keep that in mind. So we got a wound. Nice. We might be in surge territory soon. Smart thing to do is to get Rock Knight out of front facing. Should have done that first. So again, we are 4 speed hitting on 7s. Right? Oh, I should have rolled an extra die before. I was only rolling. Is what it is. Yeah, that's all. Those are all misses. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else happening there. We'll have Basalt 2, 3, 4, 5 stand here and attack. 2 speed on 6s. 1 hit. I knew it was coming. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Yeah, there's nothing terribly complicated about this one, thankfully. So yep, 3 speed, 2, right? Nothing, he's got nothing going for him. Yeah. So actually hitting on 3s because the monster is -1 accuracy. Not that it matters. So that is 2 damage each. Waist, body, hands. Waist, body, hands. Easy peasy. And that's that. He's going to do the thing again. 2, 3. Free block. Yep. And then Bresciat. Bresciat, you don't really do much. We're going to keep you in the blind spot. See if we can get you to hit on 5s. Oh, she got her perfect hit. That's the thing that she does. All right. So on perfect hit, we get to discard the mood. That does put a wound back on. But also, that means there was something else in here. Yeah, Mighty Strike. She has +2 strength. All right, all right. I like this. So that is 3. That's it, 3, right? She doesn't have anything else. Yeah. So that's 3, 5. So she's wounding on a 5. Oh, I still need to draw 2 hit locations. Never mind. After all that, I got so hyped. This still triggers, though, at least. So, yep, 3 speed hitting on 5s for her. 2 hits. Legs and waist. That's not great. That's a heavy wound on her waist. Out of armor on her legs. So she's knocked down. Which means we definitely got to stand her up because we're fighting a white lion. Let's have Basalt stand her up. And that's everybody. So thankfully, we got rid of Bloodthirsty. Like, that was a big win for us. It would have been nice if we could have also gotten rid of it, because again, Brescia has the ability to take wounds from there, but was not meant to be. That's everybody's actions. So next AI card, Grasp. Haha, smart thing that we did there. Closest survivor in range. So Brescia's taken a beating. We can use one of the other 2. Yeah, let's target Gadrock. Gadrock has some armor points to spare. Brescia does have the evasion, but I think soaking... No, we want to try to dodge on this one, because this would be bad. It's only 2 speed, hitting on 5s. I was really hoping for only 1 hit. So be it. Legs and arms. So we are going to dodge the legs. Don't think. And then full move away from all threats and suffer grab. So I think that's going to be this way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's unfortunate. Which means 2 damage from the grab to her head. And then we have the opportunity to stand her up and dash her out of the way. which we need to do. But it's actually getting a little late, folks. So I think what we're going to do, this was just something a little fun to kill the time, because we still need to like talk about our next campaign. I just didn't want to start the new campaign in the middle of a stream. But this will be something fun to come back to from time to time. Like if something like this ever happens again, we're going, this gives us something that we can do as like a quick one-off to fill some time. But yeah, this is an interesting fight. It's just a lot of mental power. So I think coming back to this a few more times and like learning more about the characters, it's going to be helpful. I think we can take this down, but it's going to take several more rounds, and I don't really want to go that late tonight. Voice is already starting to go on me. But as for the next campaign, so let's go take a look at our shelf. We're going to leave, since we didn't do much, we're going to leave most of it intact. But where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is, hiding. So, Frog Dog, as we talked about at the beginning, Frog Dog, for now, is banned. Just because I think he was designed to work with the Gambler's Chest as far as complexity and some other things are concerned. So until Gambler's Chest is in the simulator, we're probably going to not do Frog Dog. It's an interesting fight. It's just there's way too many negatives that are punishing that make him really hard to deal with. Instead, for this next campaign, since we haven't seen it yet, we're going to do the Gorm for our Node 1. This means we're still going to have the White Lion prologue, because Gorm does not have a prologue. And for Node 2, Spidicules. Nothing against Spidicules. It's just a very fiddly fight. Well, we might come back to it in the future. It's not really his fault. We got destroyed. Realistically, I should have fought another frog. Did not. Chose the Spidicules and then made one very poor tactical choice that honestly ended the fight. So we'll probably come back to Spidicules in the future. Just going to take a break from him for now. Antelope. I just don't like the Antelope. We'll go back to him at some point, but not right now, because there's one other Node 2 that we haven't seen yet, and I think it would be fun to explore all of our options. And that's this fancy little lad right here, the Flower Knight. Little unsure, because the Flower Knight is one of those things that was definitely designed to be added to a campaign on top of what you already have there. We probably won't be fighting the Flower Knight a lot, which means we're going to spend a lot of time fighting the Gorm, but that's fine. Flower Knight actually makes the campaign easier, though, so that's going to be helpful. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have Node 1 Gorm, Node 2 Flower Knight, Node 3 is going to stay the Phoenix. We are still not going to have a Node 4. We just haven't gotten to that point in the game yet, so I think we're going to leave that empty until we kind of progress that far. And then our Nemesis fights are going to be unchanged. So we're still going to have Manhunter, who's around here somewhere, Lion Knight, and the Hand. So we're going to take another shot at People of the Lantern. If campaign 3 doesn't go great, maybe we try one of the other campaigns just to mix stuff up. but I think we're going to give one more good shot at People of the Lantern, see where we can go with that. Campaign 1 was going well. Didn't really have, like, the game didn't screw us. It was just I made some mistakes in like large scale tactical decision making. Campaign 2 was honestly cursed. We just had such horrible luck through the first several years, honestly. So that was cursed from the get go. Campaign 3, high hopes. So that's, I think, all we got to talk about here tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I know this was a weird one, but kind of had to pivot from original plans. And like I said, the Gigialion is going to be something fun we can come back to in the future. Now that I kind of know how it is, setup will be a little quicker. I wasted a lot of time just figuring out what the heck I was doing here. But next time we give this a shot, maybe that we won't have to. Maybe we just won't fail ever again, and we can move on with our future. There's also one other vignette fight we can do too, coming up. But that's all. Thank you everybody for checking us out. For those of you here on Twitch, head on over to the YouTube where you can see the VODs of all my disasters. Potentially working on some other stuff to go there, but that's a long-term project. It's going to take a little while. And if you are watching on YouTube, if you head into the description, you can get a link to the Twitch, where we are live usually every Friday evening for the fun here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. It was an absolute blast. Happy to get back into this. Like, a week off, like, kind of ruined me. I didn't have my fix, but also it was like coming back. It was like, do I remember how to play this game after taking a week off? Spoiler alert, no. But that probably implies I never knew how to begin with. But all right, everybody, enough babbling from me. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.